Hey, true seekers, and all of you not signed up for my Patreon page yet, want to turn up the volume here and let you listen to this post from September 29th. Making boatloads of cash for people over here who are following my picks on Patreon. You get a lot for $5 a month. If you would have took this advice, you would have paid for your Patreon account for the next decade. Here you go. Listen carefully.
Hey, true seekers. For all you gamblers out there, I have a nice parlay for this week. Pays a little better than 10 to 1. I'm even going to put some of my money down on it. I don't normally gamble. So if you want to follow me, we'll either win together or we'll lose together. But I really like this parlay right here. I like the Packers winning, the Cowboys winning, the Jaguars winning, the Seahawks winning, the Raiders winning, and the Chiefs on Monday night winning. And if you take those 6 teams and they do all win, just straight up, if you bet $10, it'll pay you a little more than $100. That means if you bet $100, it'll pay you a little more than $1,000. You're going to multiply your money times 10 if those 6 teams hit. If there's any of those games that you don't like and you don't want to put your money on them, if you knock one of those games off, you're going to multiply about 6 times your money. So say you don't want to do the Chiefs game on Monday night. Maybe you think the Broncos are going to win that one. If you leave off that and just do the 5 other picks, it pays a little better than 6 to 1. So if you bet $10, you'd make 60. But I just want to let you know those are the games that I really like, and I think that bet will be lucrative. So we'll find out soon enough. All right, true seeker. Till next time.
And we found out, and it was most definitely lucrative. A lot of people winning a lot of money every week so far off my picks. If you listen to my radio show, Jonathan, who's always active in the comments, he's making big change every weekend right now, taking my picks. And so are a lot of other people. And if you follow my weekly picks, I got nearly every game right this week. And there's still room for improvement. There's going to be some weeks where I get all the games right. I've done it plenty of times in the past. It's going to happen more. And honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't add more to the parlay because there were some other games I was really confident about. I like the Bears winning a lot this week. I should have had them on there. It was pretty obvious the Patriots were going to win. We could have put that on there. I liked the Titans beating the Eagles. It lined up perfectly with Mariota. That happened. Those are all games that we could have stacked on the parlay. Makes it riskier, but then the payout gets astronomically bigger. So in weeks forward, what I'm going to start doing is doing a parlay for the morning games, a parlay for the afternoon games, a parlay for all the Sunday games, and then a parlay for the games that I like for the entire week, Thursday to Sunday, and give you bettors different options to work with and some ways to hedge your bets. So, we're doing all the sports here, NFL, MLB. You don't want to be missing out. You know, the MLB picks were right on the money, exact numbers we talked about. That's the other thing. I don't just call the games. I usually call the numbers and the scores that the games end up with. So, and for all of you on YouTube who are asking, why are you releasing your picks after the games are over? You guys have to understand, I'm putting out the picks days in advance here on Patreon, and then I'm releasing them after the games are over on YouTube, so you guys can learn how I decode. I understand some of you don't have money to sign up, so I put out that content for free so you guys can learn. The point is to learn. I'm trying to teach you guys. Anyone can do what I do once you learn the code. And, you know, for years, people have learned from me, and they've been winning from me. This is the first year I'm charging for this work, and because I'm charging, I'm putting a lot of time in, going real thorough, and giving people really good information. So Patreon's only $5 a month. You can't get sports information this good anywhere for $5 a month. That gets you all the football for the month, all the baseball for the month, all the basketball for the month. I'm probably not going to do much NHL, maybe a game here or there. I only have so many hours in a day. I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. You know, then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan, you know. I know Jonathan's looking for some steady work. I'd be happy to employ Jonathan. He's good at this. There's other people, too, out there who I'd be happy to employ. So if this number keeps going up, I don't need to make this much money a month. I'll use it to share the wealth and take this research even further. If I had a helper, then we could do the NHL games, etc., etc. So the more of you who join here, the further we're going to go, and the more people are going to prosper. Your $5 a month, if you're a gambler especially, you're going to earn all that back and a whole lot more. And even if you're not a gambler, like I'm not a gambler, you're just going to learn, period. And I don't know where you can get education like this for $5 a month either. You know, you go ask somebody to tutor you for an hour, that costs like $50. I'm pretty much giving you, I don't know, tons of hours of tutoring a month. This stuff takes time. When I break down all the football games and provide the analysis, it takes time, you know. So the link to sign up for Patreon's in the description of every video. $5 a month gets you all of the sports content. All. Until next time, Truth Seeker.